Hello, Dracul here. Hopefully the camera doesn't shake too much. I'm trying a new type of tripod out. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. I ended up picking up this for a good price. It is O-Pee-Chee 9192 hockey. It's the old cards with the bubblegum in it. Hopefully it hasn't rotted out with some of the back cards. I know that's happened to me in the past with the bubblegum ones. Let's see here. I'll also just pull that right off since the box is falling apart. And we have, how many are in here? Doesn't say on there anyway. I found a lot of the older cards. I was trying to figure out which ones to grab that had an actual chance for a hit in them. And a lot of them didn't say. I had to look them up. I ended up picking this up at my local hobby shop. So I mostly get my Magic and stuff like that. So we have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is quite a few packs. Let's see here. So let's see what we get. Like before, I'm not too much into hockey. Obviously, I'm going to be throwing the bubblegum out right away because I doubt it's any good anymore. Let's see here. Bought these more for nostalgia reasons because I remember buying the old packs with the bubblegum in them all the time. Oh my god, it actually doesn't look that bad. Sorry, getting used to my new camera setup here. It's a little awkward, the angle I have the phone sitting at on this tripod. But yeah, it's not bad at all. But the consistency it usually was when it was made. Hard as a rock. Thankfully, I got a garbage bag close to me, so I can throw those directly into it. And let's see what we get here. Okay, so right about there probably is the best. I'm not sure what is worth anything in this set, if anything. The next video I'm going to do, at least I know there is a few pulls on it as per the actual box, and that vibration on this thing is really going to drive me crazy. It's moving around way too much. Doesn't smell weird either, but I'm not trying it just in case. Some of the dust from it, from the gum. Oh, I got some upside down cards. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because there's nothing showing me immediately that it's, you know, numbered or it's a signature relic card like the newer hockey cards. Like I said, I'm not too much into hockey. I just like collecting the cards and stuff. Stuff like this more of a more like the gamble. Oh, that one's a special card, number 6. So I guess that one's something. Brett Hall. I do recognize some names. Top prospect, because most of the family's into hockey. Of course, it's that whole being in Canada and New Brunswick, the whole Montreal versus Toronto thing. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Montreal. And I carry the way which one wins, really, but I bought a Montreal shirt just to bug my uncle that's a Toronto fan. Top prospect again. I'll go through these things at some point off camera to see if any of them are worth anything. I don't know, besides the newer signature / relic cards, I don't find, or some rookies I suppose too, are sometimes worth something. But for the most part, 90s and up aren't nearly as good as some of the older stuff. Top Prospect. I got some glare. This camera's not too bad though. I ended up getting the Samsung Galaxy S20. Quite the upgrade from my old S9. Oh, it's backwards. Oh, it's like a checklist card. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, upside down cards again. Card stock feels pretty good for older ones. A little thin, but I mean, hockey cards really aren't that thick a cardboard anyway, unless you, of course, get the relic cards. Then they kind of have to do that to hold a piece of the jersey or a piece of the hockey stick or whatever. That's going to be a lot of gum. Throw some of this out here. Starting to build up a pile on the side of the table. Let's see here. Oh, Wayne Gretzky. That's cool to see him in the Kings jersey. Wonder if that one's worth anything. If not, it's still pretty cool to see it. I'll definitely pull that one out later and check that one out. His normal cards are, well, I mean, everything's technically worth something, so. Start throwing those in there again. I'll have to get more into looking up prices on this type of stuff. I'll just look up the actual set online and I should be able to hopefully tell. Find a site that'll actually show me what out of this set is actually worth anything. The next one, at least, next box I'll be doing after this video, is at least shows me that there's certain pulls out of it. I don't think there's signature cards, but I think it's just rookie cards and stuff for the next one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just the jersey. It's illustrated type thing. Well, they give me quite a few packs. I only paid 20 bucks for the box, so it's not too bad. I think it was 25 for the other one, so I figured it was something interesting to go through. He had quite a few other older boxes too that weren't priced that bad, but like I said, it was kind of iffy if you had a chance to really pull anything half decent out of it. Yeah, the only thing I know anything about is Magic, so Magic the Gathering, so. But I still like hockey. Excuse me. Still like hockey cards, though. May end up doing some more sports cards opening just for the hell of it if I can find half-decent deals on stuff. Might check Walmart, because a lot of time they'll severely mark down their like hobby boxes and stuff like that. Back, so what they do to this did. Okay, there's English on top too. Whole family's French, but I do not know French, so I'm gonna look at the English side on that top part. Getting quite a bit of that little bubblegum dust all over the cloth thing I put down here. Checklist card again. It's interesting, just a little tiny checklist compared to the other one. Another Wayne Gretzky, highlight one. Probably end up keeping that too. Pull the Wayne Gretzky's and some of the other ones in here. Well, let's see, what is this here? Let's see, collector's box for hockey cards. Okay, so it's an advertisement for a little storage box that looks like a hockey locker. That's pretty interesting. Wonder if it's actually made out of cardboard or wraps and $6 plus. Okay, so back then you had to send oh, that's not bad. 4 hockey wrappers and $6 for the GST. Be interesting just to send that in for the hell of it, see what they say. If that address is still theirs, be funny to send 3 of these in and $6 and see what happens. As a lot of the other boxes he had the ones you had to mail in to the companies, and all of them were expired. So I know some people have gotten lucky. Depending on the company, they'll get. That's why I hate the gum when it sits in there for a while, because you get some damage on the card. It's all peeled and everything on top. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, I know some places when you get the mail-in cards, if they don't have that card or it's expired, sometimes they'll send you at least something just to kind of make up for it. But I mean, really, they don't have to technically, but some of them are nice enough to do so. And sometimes they just won't do anything depending on which company it's from. See that one too. It's exactly why I hate the old gum wrapper ones. It's all bumpy. That sugar and everything seeped into it. It's peeled the coloring off. Hopefully they're smart enough not to put anything rare on top. There's another Wayne Gretzky, the highlight one again. And Brett Hall, right wing. On the back there. Okay, that one's not bad. That one wasn't stuck. Probably just a tiny bit of moisture got into these at one point. So I'll turn it white here. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera. There's like that white powdered stuff covering the entire thing I put down here. I mainly put it down because my table, even after cleaning, it's a bit dirty. And I never got to watch too much hockey. I got to play a little bit on the Xbox One. My uncle's right into it there. He buys every single time a new NHL comes out. Game comes out, he buys it. So I've tried it out. I do like that they're getting better and better. Like this right here, last fell apart and it literally glued itself to it. Oh, that one's not coming off too bad. A little bit there. That one wasn't too bad. I remember when I opened the old original 80s Star Wars. Oh god, the gum on those ones were like molded and everything else. Oh, nice stack of cards from this box going on so far, and I'm only about through half the packs. Oh no, that one's stuck. Seems like the ones that are broken, they're not all one piece when they're stuck to the card. Yeah, that one's got residue on it. It doesn't say the chances of pulling anything on this either. On the packaging, because sometimes they don't put it on the box, they'll put it on the packaging. Yeah, see, this one's stuck too. That was not bad at all. It was like a couple little dots right by his helmet. I knew the risk when I bought these anyway. This was the first thing I said when I'm like, oh, it's the ones with the gum in it. I want to open that just because of nostalgia. I'm like, hopefully they're not molded and ruined the top 2 cards they're on. At least with these ones, they put them on the gloss side instead of the normal paper side with all the pores and stuff, where it's kind of unprotected. Because it would have been worse. It would have really seeped through probably a couple of them. Or it would have stuck a lot worse on the back. Do they still do? Oh, see that one right there? Full piece. Yeah, it smells like old basement. But yeah, it's that one's full piece. It didn't really stick to it by the look of it. Another checklist card. Okay, so there's 4 different checklists, number 3 of 4. So it doesn't look like it's too big of a set. Well, I suppose no, it says 360, 326, and that's 3 of 4, so probably 400 and something. The Wayne Gretzky one. I don't know if I like this tripod thing. It's like a clamp with the... Reminds me of those little clip lights that you can buy. Well, that one's stuck pretty good. That's not really... I don't find the thing it's attached to, the thing you can curl, that strong. My phone's not huge. It's not that heavy, but it's not really a small phone, being an S20 either. I got the in-between version. Oh well, special hair. That's quite the hairdo there. Mullets were still a thing in the 90s. I suppose, yeah, that's right too. They would have been. Very plain on the back. I mean, the normal ones kind of look... Oh, I suppose it's saying exactly what's going on. This one's just giving stats. Oh, it's different ads on these. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just the locker thing. But these have... Yeah, it's another one there too. A little bunch of little ads for different things you can get. That's interesting. I may do that for the hell of it. Just grab a couple packs and send them into that P.O. box and see what happens. Is it in Canada? I'll check the next one I open. They're manufactured in Canada, so they may be. All-Star one. Yeah, I don't know. I've been opening products and stuff like that, but I really haven't been putting videos online lately. I just haven't really had the time. Kids are around and stuff. Like right now, I'm doing this on the kitchen table. Well, I suppose it's quite the change from, you know, just setting up the little tiny tripod thing with the camera attached to it on the couch like I used to do. But yeah, I have a game room and everything, but it is literally to the point where I can walk in there and walk to the wall, and that's literally about it. There's not much room in there whatsoever. Well, there's 2 of 4 of the checklist. That's quite the stack of cards there, and I still have 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 14 packs left. So this one doesn't even have an ad on it, I don't think. Not. Maybe. No, be a superstar. Say no to drugs. Hear that, kids? Say no to drugs. Get high on hockey, really? That's hilarious. Get high on hockey. Oh, how old some of this gum looks. You might be able to get high on it if you sniff it enough. Oh, that spores. Let's see here. Oh, missed a card. I gotta keep looking and remembering to look at the viewfinder and not at the card itself to make sure I'm actually putting it on camera to the point where you can actually see it. 1 of 4. So I got all of the checklist cards at least. I might go through for the hell of it and see how many of the cards I'm actually missing. Well, probably quite a few. It's a box, so probably got a lot of the base cards, but I hate this that it's doing that. It's bugging me, even though I know it's kind of understandable. There's no telling how many times this was putting a warm and then a cold place back and forth. Well, I guess it could have been worse. Could have been a very expensive set this was done to. He had a few down there. Well, I mean, he had his more normal ones that he has, but he had a few $40 ones too. I was tempted to grab one, but I wasn't sure. I think that's actually one of the ones that the turn-ins were expired on, actually. Top Prospect, Kip Miller. Another Top Prospect. So we got a few more. And I will be making another video with another O-Pee-Chee one. Oh, there we go. That one came out nice and clean. Oh, no. Tiny little bit. One little dot above his shoulder. It's not bad. So I'll start piling those up there. And the finish on these do remind me of the older cards. They're not too bad, but they're, you know, I just wish the cardstock was a bit better. It's quite thin. Oh, stuck to it. I find it funny when it's mostly Central Red Army that's at the front of these packs. Didn't do too many variations in the framing and the style of the card, did they? In these older packs. Oh, that one's stuck and broken. Yeah, see? It's another one of those. But he's wearing a different jersey? It's odd, I don't get that. I don't know. Maybe they changed the uniforms afterward. Said not too much in hockey, so I only know some of the, like that's one of the teams I'm not really familiar with. Toronto Kings. Okay, a few packs to go here. Broken gum, that means it's stuck. Packs opened really nicely though, we'll say that. Wish packs opened half as nice as those did now. I'll probably edit the video a little bit and see if I can more frame up that. Oh, there we go. Move these in a frame at least a little bit to the side. The rest of the packs here. These open really nicely though. So you can. Oh, that gum came out perfectly clean. So hopefully there's no residue on the card. There is not, except for that little bit of powder, which is not bad. Prospect. Pretty much instant collection. Yeah. It's funny when you look at them and they're in the little packs, and that one came out plain. Doesn't look like much cards until you really open them. Super Rookie. So what is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 10. Yeah, I suppose 10 cards. It was like 30 some packs. Oh, hit the camera again. That's gonna take a bit to get used to. You can see the. I didn't notice that till now. You can see part of the support and part of the clip as well. That's annoying. I probably will zoom in the video a little bit just to get that in the frame. This is stuck. No, wasn't too bad. A tiny bit on the helmet, but not much. That's the shine marks from the actual. So it's just beside the shine marks where it peeled. Okay, we got 4 to go. Oh, there's the locker again. Oh, that one's stuck. See, that one looks like it's got a bit of mold on it. That spot that's there. Yeah, that one's around his legs and stuff. I wonder if they put a date on those for those send-ins, because if they didn't, maybe I can get away with it. No, it doesn't look like they did, actually. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Card holder. Belt pack holds 40 of your favorite cards. Send in, da-da-da-da. No, it doesn't actually say on that description top part. It does not say a time frame. It doesn't say. It just says to send 4 of the wrappers and basically to cover taxes and allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. And if you're Ontario residents, obviously Ontario resident, you add the PST. That's weird. I think they would have put a time frame on those. I might do that for the hell of it. I don't know. Nah, I probably won't get it. Let's see here. Let's gum. There's much now. Okay, last pack here. What is this thing that's advertised in the back of this one? Card collector. Oh, it's the belt pack again. Well, that one's really stuck to it. Oh, yeah. That's an interesting jersey on him. Top prospect. I'm assuming the prospect cards and the highlight or whatever the hell the other one was, the ones I have to look at. Nope, that's a lot of them, guys. So if you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, don't like the video. Feel free to comment on anything. If you noticed anything in there. Or just want to say hi, basically. And hope you have a good one.